Japan, with its long history of time-honored traditions and a rich variety of natural beauty, is today a modern industrial nation. The steady economic growth of recent decades has brought about the rapid urbanization of the land, with the result that genuine traditional Japanese lifestyles are gradually disappearing from the major cities of the present day. As if to counterbalance this trend, more and more Japanese people are taking a renewed interest in the traditional arts and crafts. The quiet beauty and charm of Japan's traditional handicrafts, fostered over the centuries by both Japanese hearts and hands, bring a sense of spiritual comfort and satisfaction to modern living. Origami, the art of making birds, flowers and other objects by folding a single square sheet of paper without using scissors or glue, is a creation of Japanese hands. It is these very hands that have fashioned that essence of beauty found in so many of Japan's works of art, in painting, sculpture and architecture. This particular manual dexterity is fully evident in the field of handicrafts, where a great variety of unique objects have been created. The handicraft arts have now reached full bloom in every region of Japan. Instead of being forgotten, they are being more deeply appreciated and cherished than ever before by people everywhere. The paper used for origami is also a genuine Japanese product called washi, which is produced in mountain villages where rivers of crystal clear water run. Logs are cut in autumn, steamed, and their bark peeled off. The bark is then bleached in cold water during the winter, a most demanding type of labor. Next, the bark is boiled in kettles. And again immersed in cold water to separate the fibers. These are then gathered together on a paper-making device called the skibone. first stage is drying the paper under the sun. The rays of the sun strengthen and add luster to the fibers. Washi is strong, has a beautiful surface, and has been indispensable in Japanese life over the centuries as paper for sliding doors and lampshades. Sliding doors turn bright sunshine into soft light and are popular even in modern architecture. Washi can be printed in a great variety of beautiful patterns and colors and used as a decorative element in an almost unlimited number of ways. Bamboo has been as much an important part of Japanese life as washi since ancient times. Bamboo grows all over Japan and is available in abundance. It's extremely flexible, lightweight and strong, and can easily be turned into numerous products. Bamboo baskets are just one example of the many items that are found in daily use. While Chinaware is not a genuine Japanese handicraft, Japan is at present one of the few countries producing a great variety of quality Chinaware. This countryside workshop has attempted to modernize its facilities without losing traditional craftsmanship. Such workshops are emerging in every region of Japan. At the foot of Mount Iwate, in northern Japan, the manufacturing of ironware has been a prospering industry since olden days. The river running through the district produces good quality iron, sand and clay, and most of Japan's traditional ironware is produced here at present. The manufacturing of iron pots is the quintessence of ironware production techniques. These techniques are also applied to the manufacture of tableware, flower vases, ashtrays and the like, all of which are enjoying growing popularity in modern Japanese life. Making the molds is the most critical process in producing iron pots. The molds are made of a mixture of clay, sand and charcoal, and must be able to withstand temperatures of over 1,000 degrees centigrade. Engraving designs on the molds requires the skill of a virtuoso. Finally, after careful preparation, the climax arrives with the actual casting of the pot. The iron pots we see here are seldom used in the daily life of the Japanese people today. They are, however, often regarded as works of art and used as tea kettles in the traditional tea ceremony. In this sense, they play an important role in the cultural and spiritual life of the people. The Japan Sea in winter. These rough waves and heavy snow have provided the rigorous conditions necessary to produce quality wood for lacquerware. These 200-year-old Zelkova trees have survived these elements and are now being cut up to serve a new purpose as the base for lacquered bowls. Lacquerware manufacturing requires the most elaborate workmanship. Before coating with lacquer, the edge and other fragile parts of the bowl are covered with cloth for protection. This done, the first coating is applied. The coating is repeated many times. Even a small amount of dust or other minute particles or impurities must not be allowed to come into contact with the surface of the bowl. The workshop is therefore equipped with air filtering equipment. Applying the coating may look like an easy process, but actually it's not. Only experts with long experience can do the exacting job. glass coating requires even more delicate workmanship and concentration. The temperature and humidity of the workshop are strictly controlled, and the workers must be careful in moving about. And finally, an enduring and lustrous surface is completed. Sometimes gold or silver patterns are painted on the surface. Relief and gold inlay are highly advanced painting techniques. Here we see how gold inlay is applied. The surface of the lacquerware is scraped with a chisel and grooves are cut, which are then filled with gold flaked lacquer. Lacquerware made by this elaborate process is generally expensive. These are works of art that can often serve as practical utensils as well. The beauty of lacquered bowls and trays is very pleasing to the eye. Since they are also very durable, they can be used for many years for entertaining guests at home or for serving food in restaurants. The city of Kyoto. This ancient capital of Japan is the home of the traditional Yuzen style of kimono. Yuzen is a culmination of Japanese weaving and dyeing techniques. And the industry's future seems assured now that many young people are taking an interest in learning this particular craft. There is a wide range of Yuzen techniques. This is one of the most representative, called Yuzen hand painting, in which the patterns are painted by hand. It's a time-consuming process which may require delicate brush painting techniques, including blurring. A large amount of gold is often used in finishing the patterns, thus making the Yuzen kimono all the more gorgeous. For Japanese women, the Yuzen style is one of the finest of all kimono fashions. While Yuzen has developed as an excellent Japanese dyeing technique, Nishijin is an outstanding Japanese weaving technique and is also a Kyoto product. Nishijin is one of the best examples of how automation can be successfully introduced without destroying traditional craftsmanship. Improvements have constantly been made on automatic looms, which will soon be operated by computers. The day when computers begin producing Nishijin will open a new page in the history of Japanese handicrafts. One very popular Nishijin product is the obi sash, to be worn with the kimono. These are highly coveted by all Japanese women. Nishijin is also made into handbags, purses, neckties, and many other articles for personal use. This pictorial review offers the most representative of Japanese handicrafts, but there are many other items produced and used in various parts of Japan, incorporating local traditions as well as expert skills. Economic growth, the advance of modern civilization, expanding urbanization. The more these trends develop, the more the Japanese will seek in traditional handicrafts a source of spiritual comfort and relaxation for modern living.